our guest is here. She just showed up. And this lady, she walks around with a camera all the time.
Yeah.
She's always doing her thing. I thought she was a spy from my old lady, tell you the truth. I can't look around you around with a camera, got me smiling and shit. So yes, she's here right now. Let's give it up for Coy. I call her Coy, the photographer. Hello there. How
Boy,
you doing, baby?
Soldier. Nice to meet you, Coy.
Hey, nice to meet you too. Happy birthday, Lonzo.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Do you need me to come closer? I was trying to give you guys see some of my Eazy E and some of my Tupac and Biggies and.
Yeah. I see your collection back there.
Okay.
Ooh, you have some Eazy E. Is that? Oh, so you have some Eazy E pictures also, huh?
Yeah, that's him right there. The second one in the middle, right there at the bottom.
Right.
That's when he was in New York doing
yep.
the Run DMC video,
screen.
Down with the King. Yeah. We lost a lot of good. We're losing a lot of good.
He was in that video for a split second.
That's right.
Facts.
Wow. What got you?
Such facts.
What got you into photography?
Yeah, I was telling everybody. There you go.
What got you into
Say
photography?
that again, babe?
What got you into?
What got me into?
Yeah.
What got me into photography? My twin sister, known as Grandma Funk, used to work at Next Plateau Records in New York. And after my stint of playing professional women's basketball in the European League, she would take me to all these parties. And I didn't know all the hip hop artists at the time because I had served in my country and in the Army. So, we heard it.
Thank you for your service, by the way.
You're welcome. I had never actually seen the artist, but I was starting to actually see them in my face. And I would always call home, Mom, guess who I met? And then I said, let me stop saying guess who I met because I was meeting too many people. So I started taking my camera with me. And basically that's how it started. My twin and I threw a hip hop party called the Funk Hut in 1991 at Big City Diner, where we put on signed and unsigned acts. And just remember, at that time, too, no one believed in hip hop, especially in New York. I don't know how it was on the West Coast, but, I think all around the board, no one believed in hip hop. So we gave them a stage and a home to perform. And every Tuesday, we would have this party. And I would take photos of everybody, mingling. Because remember, everybody wasn't a big star. Like you go to an event now, so-and-so is going to perform. You pay so much money to get in. It was $5 to get in. And we had Bobby Brown there. We had Q-Tip. Dougie, Black Sheep's first performance was at our party. So that's how we used to connect and network back in the days in New York, with the whole hip hop industry. And so basically that's how I got started.
Now I got a question for you.
What's that, babe?
As many pictures you've taken of me, ain't one on the wall back then. I'm a little upset.
Well,
everywhere I go, she got her camera pointing in my face. And my partner would say, ain't that picture of me back there anyway. I'm just messing with you, baby. Keep talking.
Well, you know what? I wish I would have met you when you were with the World Class Record Crew and you guys would have came to New York in that time. I would have got you, because I got Snoopy Corrupt when they first came to New York back in 93, So you see, I got Eazy E, that was in 93. So basically the photos I have right now that I'm starting to bring out are the ones from my beginning stages. And then I take it up because now you're digital. This was film. All these photos back here were film. You know what I mean? Except for the Nipsey, and YG, so everything I'm showing right now are my photos from negatives.
Now, in the mafia and Italian world, they say shaking Frank Sinatra's hand is like a big deal. You smoke weed with Biggie and Tupac.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Well, okay. I don't know if I would have looked at it like that. Maybe now I would say, yeah, okay, that was cool.
It's a badge of honor to be able to shake Frank Sinatra's hand, smoke weed with Tupac and Biggie. Same thing from a hip hop perspective.
Yeah. Well, I guess because back then the music industry black music had a lot of money back then, and they used to have a lot of industry parties. These weren't just regular parties where 10 ladies get in free, and then this was industry. So basically there was no no step and repeat. There was no guest list. So sitting with Tupac, I remember the last time I really sat with him and we had a good conversation. And Big Cat was smoking the blunt. You know, he made the blunt first. Remember, they had the Philly cigar, and you had to take out the shavings, and somebody had to lick that whole thing to make it soft.
Oh yeah.
You know, and he was sitting there
My
showing,
throat
Big
still
Cat
hurts from
was rolling
smoking
the
those.
blunt. You remember that, right?
R.I.P. Big Cat.
Right, right. And Tupac was sitting there and he was like, yo, Corey, look, I just got my new tattoo and it said outlaw on his arm. And of course, I was like, let me get a photo of that, you know? So, I mean, we could all go and see each other at events. Maybe we could go to 4 events in one night and see each other, you know? So it was a family, you know, because I didn't look at it as, oh, Tupac, he's a big star. Now, who I did look at that to was Run DMC. Now, to me, I got nervous around them as a photographer. You know, and we talking like 91, 92. They were big, you know. So as a young girl coming out, self-taught, they made me nervous. But
Wow.
Tupac, I guess because he was growing up at the same time I was growing up, and he was accessible. You know, we all could sit and talk and chat and eat and smoke, and that was cool to me. You know, now I look at it, people like, yo, you know Tupac, and I'd be like, yeah. I remember when Biggie, Big Cap, and Lil C came to the Funk Hut party, our party, me and my twins party. And I got a nice photo with him. He was rolling up a blunt, and once again, Big Cap, thank you, Big Cap, rest in peace. But he hung around, and that's how it used to be back then. Artists used to support each other left and right. There was no drama. I never saw any fights, no guns, no violence. It's everybody was networking. You had your spoken words. You had your singers, your dancers, your whatever. Everybody came together. To me, that was the whole hip hop community. The culture wasn't just rappers; it was everyone all together. And everybody supported one another, which to me was exciting because it made a great opportunity for me to film them without even really realizing that I was capturing history. Now that we look at it today.
Hey folks, this is Lonzo, the Godfather of West Coast hip hop. Now I bet you some of y'all didn't know I had a book out, did you? Well, I do. N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, available on Amazon.com, $14.95. But also there is a comic book. Limited edition comic book, Hip Hop Family Tree, featuring yours truly, Lonzo in the middle, Dr. Dre, and Yella. Limited edition, only available on my website, LonzoWilliams.com. Now, if you want both books, the Hip Hop Family Tree and N.W.A., both of them $30. Go to my website, LonzoWilliams.com. In the comments, put your name and what you want me to say. I'll autograph and make sure it gets to your house right away. Both books, $30, autograph. LonzoWilliams.com. And if you like me, you don't have time to sit down and read like I'd like to, but I love audiobooks. That's why I put my book, N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo, on audio. That's right, but it's available only on CD Baby. Why? Because I set every track, every story to music. So as you ride down the street, listening to the stories of West Coast hip hop, you got some fresh new tracks to bob your head to. Available only on CD Baby. N.W.A. Not Without Alonzo. Check it out, folks. Give you something to ride to. Peace.